What's up, guys? Yes, I'm doing a video for the first time in a while. I've been on kind of hiatus, and I'll do other stuff about my hiatus in another video that I'll post soon. But this video is serious. I'm touching on something that really pisses me off, for lack of a better word. Those of you who follow my channel know that one of my earliest videos was my response to Dan Savage's It Gets Better campaign, where I poured out my heart and soul about my own personal experiences growing up in a, for lack of another better word, provincial type area, and all of the bullying that I put up with. Bullying. It's not getting better. Let's face it, America. It's not getting better at all. Another teenager took his life. A 14-year-old hung himself, I believe it was, because of bullying. You know, and the funny thing is bullying has been tossed around ever since the rash of teenage gay suicides last year, which was seriously ridiculous. It was like a succession of dominoes falling, almost like a conspiracy. And I'm sure there's conspiracy theorists out there who believe that it was a conspiracy. But the sad truth is, it is lack of protection. It is lack of understanding and lack of avenues to pursue when you are victimized by bullies. Anyone who grew up with me and went through the shit that I went through in high school, middle school, even elementary school, knows that I thought about it. They know the crap that I went through was terrible. But the thing is, we made all these videos about, it gets better, telling all of these kids that 10 years from now, 5 years from now, hell, 4 years from now, you're going to feel better. But the problem is, that doesn't help them right now. And RosstorWho, who is someone that I discovered through Rolyun Gasha, awesome guy, adorable, sweet, funny, hilarious. Him and Roland together are amazing, do wonderful videos. But Rosstor made a video, and he decided to make his own movement. It's called It Stops Now, like right now. And it was enough for me to say, you know what, I need to get the hell out of my hiatus because I want to hop on this train. I want to comment on this because it's stupid. You know, one of the things I discovered from watching Ross's and Roland's videos is that the UK, or England at least, has laws where you can prosecute somebody for homophobic discrimination and bullying. Now, I know these are in their fetal stages in America, I believe on the state level, but really, we're supposed to be the land of the free. And yet, the country that our ancestors left for their freedom has more freedom for homosexuals, transgender, etc. than we do. That's sad. We've got kids that are dying because they think they have no other option, because their peers are bullying them. But the thing that ticks me off the most, it's not the bullies themselves. They are scum. They're not even worth the toilet seat that I sit on to take a dump. Okay? But the people that are worse than that, the words that are all said by the bullies, yeah, they hurt. But what hurts more and what does the most damage is the ignorant. The people who stand by and do nothing. The teachers, the fellow students, everyone, the parents who say, oh, it's just a phase. It's those people that do the most damage by doing nothing at all. These teenagers feel like they have no one that they can go to. They feel they have no one they can speak with. They feel like they have no one that understands them. I've been there. And yes, for me, it did get better. But for these kids, it's not getting better right now. And yeah, I'm pissed because a 14-year-old killed himself rather than live his life and get to a point where it could get better for him, because right now, it wasn't. That 14-year-old could have cured cancer, could have done something phenomenal, but his life was cut short by his own desire because of what he was going through. We shouldn't step up to take action after someone does this. It should not take a slew of teenagers killing themselves for America to say, what the fuck? Why are they dying? But yet, it's happened, and America, you're still not stepping up. I don't really think a lot of these suicides, if any of them, have happened outside of America. From what I remember, all of these have taken place within the 50 states, or whatever, how many states. Geography is not the problem right now. These kids need help. So when Roster came up and said it stops now, like right now, it needs to. And I know that anytime I see shit like that going on, I step in, I try to take action. Yeah, I might end up getting my ass kicked. But you know what? If I could put myself in that kid's school, I would step up and say something. I would go and stand up to the bullies. Because most of these bullies, if you stand up to them hard enough, they stand down, because most bullies are cowards, and the ones that aren't are the ones that are going to take that extra step forward to where you actually can prosecute them because of physical abuse. All of you that walk the halls and see that fag or that lesbo that people are calling it, those two words echo throughout the halls on these ears that hear it and do nothing. I'm talking to all of you. You need to not stand by, because doing nothing is what kills. If these kids feel like they're alone, then they're going to kill themselves. If no one steps up and says, hey, you know what? I think it's okay with what you are, how you choose to live your life. I'm going to stand up for you. Because you know what? That is what this whole country was supposed to be about. And frankly, it makes me sick that these kids don't feel that they deserve and are going to experience that level of freedom. So I'm joining Ross and I'm joining Roland and saying it needs to stop now, like right now. There is a Facebook group page that Roster created that I'll put in the link here that you can click and like. Please feel free to share my videos, check out Roland's, check out Ross's. Please make your own. I personally, I don't want to say that I'm speaking for Ross and Roland, but I personally want to hear how pissed off you are. I want to hear why you think this needs to stop right now, because the more voices that are added to this, the more chance we have of being heard. And it needs to go beyond 5,000 million YouTube views and YouTube videos. This needs to reach people who might see it and say, you know what, I know a kid at school that's going through this, and I haven't really done anything right now because I didn't think that it was my place to do something, but hey, what they're saying makes sense. If we can get through to one person that stands up to somebody who's attacking somebody else, or if we can get through to one of those kids that, you know what, they decide not to kill themselves, then we've succeeded. But whatever happens, we're never going to do anything if people don't take a step forward and make it stop right now. So that's my piece. I'm pissed off. No one should have to freaking die. No gay, lesbian, transgendered, whatever person should be led to believe that they are of lesser importance in the grand scheme of things. No one has the power to demean your life and make you feel like you need to kill yourself to be free. That freedom should be experienced by you being able to walk down the halls, sashaying your hips, wearing a pink scarf, being a girl and dressing in boys' clothes and cutting off all your hair and being butch. That's the freedom that you should experience. Not the freedom to choose to take your own life. Because that's not freedom. That's being backed into a corner and feeling like you have no one. So guys, step up and make it stop now. Like, right now. And yeah, I keep saying it because you know what? It's a fucking awesome statement. They may hear that it gets better down the line, but it's right now that we need to worry about. Make a video response. Let us hear what you have to say. Like I said, I personally want to hear it, and I know Ross and Roland want people to reach out and do the same thing with these videos. This was my take on it. This was me showing how it pisses me off. So, peace out, and remember, stop it now, because if we don't, it's going to continue. And if we don't step up and we let it happen, then it's just as bad as if we were those people in the halls doing nothing, because we might as well have been in those halls and watched these kids get attacked and walked past and not done anything. Don't let them die. It needs to stop now.